Shazam. Let's see. What's my daughter doing? And boom. Hey everyone. I don't know what my daughter's doing. Supposedly playing a game. Oh, we don't need that there. Oh. Need to figure out a better place to route those wires. Hey Eileen. Shazam. Oh, look, pretty red. Got one of the newer Sluban boxes. Here's what's sad. This thing probably could have been filled up to here. Like, this is all empty going to there. Like, ridiculously oversized, this box. 2 minifigures instead of one, but still, it's pretty ridiculous. Ooh. Hang on, let me put a headset on. Hello, Shazam.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? So I ended up having some pasta and potato chips. That was that was my great dinner.
What a combo.
Oh yeah, well, not together, but yeah. I had some chips, and then I had the pasta. I don't know what it was. It was nice. I had an orange sauce, and then some different chips afterwards, just because it was there, and I was still actually munchy. It's better to eat now than eat later.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm all right. Today was my Friday at work.
Today was your Friday?
Yep.
Ah, cool.
What day is it for you?
Saturday. Oh, you mean what day's my Friday? Wednesday. I work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 4 days, 10-hour days. And so that gives me 3-day weekends, like forever. And then depending on my schedule, we have what's called VTO. So if I want time, I don't have to use vacation time. I don't have to go. I can just book off. Now that's based on the needs of the company. But they'll say, hey, we want a quarter of the workforce or half the workforce. Don't come in, or the option to not come in. And maybe you got something you want to do. Well, now you can do it. Now, of course, it's unpaid. But sometimes it's very handy. Or in the case of Wednesday, it was amazingly handy because, well, weather. And we don't get paid, just because the weather's bad. So sometimes it's just safer to say, you know what? Not coming in. Oh, nice. Okay, so printed canopy. Do have stickers. They don't look bad, and it looks like they're on par with the Lego ones. Paper but glossy, so I'm happy about that.
Look, it looks like a Speed Champ set.
Yeah. Well, that's it. It's a 8-wide Speed Champs scale set. Speed Champs plate, typical windshield. That's why I'm hopeful this will be better. Now here you do old school Speed Champs, not the modern ones. I have to build these wheels because when I built this guy, the wheels are done. Oh, by the way, you can see what I do. That's how I identify everything. I put their set number underneath because down the road, I'm not going to remember the set number, and that's important for the collection my size to know what goes where. But I dig this color scheme. We'll see if these figs, their figures are a little different. And unfortunately, no numbered bags. So that means it's all getting opened. Not a big deal. It's only 260 something pieces. I can still manage that without using sorting trays.
Conference.
Sorry, time for what?
Knowling.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've done that once or twice where I'll lay them all out really pretty, but I don't find that's a good experience for you guys. I know some people still like it, but yeah, I tend to do it what I call hard mode. Put them all out, wheedle my way through it. First impressions, I mean, the red is okay. I would need to compare it with a Lego red to give it a fair comparison, but
It looks like more apple or cherry red.
well, I'm not concerned about the shades so much as, ooh, that is weird. Can I pick this up? I can't even pick it up off my desk. Wow. Now that's something I've been wanting for a while. So I'm not sure how well this is going to come through. It's 1x2 or 2x2, but it's half height of a tile. So just to make the undersides of something smooth. If I put it on something, like it'll disappear. Like I won't be able to pull it off probably. But look at that. So there it is on a tile, and it's half. Maybe there. That could be really cool on some builds, but it's what I would call a little bit thin.
Like a
Classic.
like a 4x4 slider, but where?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. If they got a slider, I'll be able to compare it. Do I have one on here? No. I don't feel like reaching for the one on the Mustang. But it's probably even lower height than a slider, so that's kind of cool. That's different. I haven't seen that in the Lego world, so that's kind of cool.
I found some Mexican money at work today.
Mexican money? Oh, that's so cool. Pesos. Hey, Ryan. What you up to, buddy?
What?
What's Ryan up to? We got to get GoldenEye out of his system so he'll come back online.
I wish I could have a PlayStation.
Say that again?
I wish I can play GoldenEye, but I have a PlayStation.
No GoldenEye in that? Just Nintendo, I think, right?
Nintendo and Xbox.
Oh, and Xbox. Okay. I didn't have it on my old Xbox. It's funny. My daughter accidentally turned on my 360. She was touching it because I had to move everything out of the way for the Rogers guys to do what they were doing today. So we were moving some stuff back, and she accidentally grazed up against it, which was a little funny. And it turned on. My wife goes, "It doesn't work." I go, "Yeah, don't say that. It better still work." There's about 100 or 200 games still with their CDs and jackets underneath it. It's gonna suck when that thing dies.
I made for Resident Evil 4, Silent Hill 2 remake.
Oh yeah, Silent Hill. Silent Hill was a cool game. A lot of people didn't get it at first, but it's like that was actually a great game to have. But it's not everyone's cup of tea. It's definitely. Oh my goodness! So they did the same thing with their instructions here, but it's not posterized. When I did the earlier Slubans, they had this all on the poster sheets. This is an actual book, which is nice, but they gray out previous steps, so you got to be really careful. Yay! Hey, Ingrid. Shazam.
Hey, Ingrid.
Always nice when she drops by. My streaming habits don't work for everybody because I'm kind of unpredictable and I just pull the trigger and go. It was hard enough. Like I booked this 2 hours ago, and it's hard enough for me to even keep that schedule sometimes. Sometimes I'd rather just click start and go. Okay, they did a nice job. Oh, which? Oh, that's nice. So they painted on the underside of the plastic. I like that. That's a great way to do it. If they print on the outside, it scratches easier, right? So that's a nice way to do it. See, the other companies definitely have some different ideas on how to do this stuff.
Imagine doing the Ferrari Daytona start to finish in one go.
Ooh. Yeah, that'd be cool. Check this out. So, Sluban figures, and they're not the only company that does this, but so you got the head, it's on a ball joint post, goes all the way through the body, and then you got to peg it into the legs. So they're getting, where's the other legs? Okay, so it is this one. Now, what's cool about this setup, I know it makes for a different looking figure than what most people are used to, but now you've got the ability to turn the upper torso without turning the head, which can be cool, or you can still turn the head. It's on a ball joint. You can put angles on it.
Looks like a minifig and a mini doll had a baby.
Yeah, I don't know if I pushed this one far enough. There we go. That's a little better. This one had a really long neck for a half second there. And then you get the hands. They're ball jointed too. So once they go in, okay, those are the wrong color hands. Don't want to give them that skin disorder. There we go. And you get one extra hand per figure usually with these guys. There we go. Oh, now he needs a hairpiece. Okay.
Oh, come and think of it, it kind of looks like that.
So there we go. The shoulders are not ball jointed. There is a version of the figures that are. And if you turn to the side, they kind of have some shape to the legs. So they're not as square or as blocky as Lego. Everything's much smoother. Actually, believe it or not, a little more kid-friendly. But you can really do some nice stuff with them. See, a little posing. Definitely a different way to go about it. So this one, I'm pretty sure this is a return for this figure, this redhead girl, because I had her. She definitely had the same hairpiece from the previous Sluban sets I did, the 6 wides. This is an 8 wide when it's finished. So it should be very similar to modern Speed Champ sets. Let's see if the build holds up. But those pieces I don't believe Lego has. So that's the 2x2, that flat inverted tile piece. That's really kind of cool. Okay, so this head is definitely a sign of a little bit lower quality, and I'll show you this in a moment. I haven't seen this in any previous Sluban head. I've seen it in one Lego head. Oh, no. Oh, okay. There's nothing to show you. It just wasn't. Their heads are actually multiple pieces where Lego gives you a formed head. These are not. They're snapped together. So technically, they are multiple pieces. I just didn't have them snapped together right. So gotta give them a break on that. For sure, I've already done this figure in the past, but here's the redhead. Redhead, blue eyes. So 2 figures for the set. They both fit in the car. We'll see if the hood goes down, because that's a problem. Actually, amongst Speed Champs and non-Lego sets alike, is those canopies, hoods, roofs, they don't always go down. The new Speed Champs, their new version of them,
it's a plate lower.
It's a plate lower, gives them a little bit more breathing room, should help.
And plus, plus two of the center studs is trimmed out.
Eileen's asking about the pinata. So she doesn't dig it. Yeah.
Plus the center studs is trimmed out.
Sorry, what was that about the center studs trimmed out?
On the chassis piece.
Oh yeah. Well, the new one has 6 wide in here, right?
And the studs at the end, both ends.
Yeah. Where is that? There we go.
And plus a new fender piece.
A new fender, okay. Okay, that's already looking like it's going to be nice and long. 1x5, 1x3, 1x5, 1x3.
Few new shoulder pieces in the canopy.
Where?
On new Speed Champions.
Oh, on the new Speed Champs? Yeah, cool, cool.
And plus a new 1x1 2-plate high rounded
See you later, Dad.
stud on top.
2 plates high but rounded. Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
With stud side and on top.
I like the fact that Speed Champs seems to be a good launching ground for new parts. I mean, I bought plenty of Speed Champs in the past, but not for me, not for my collection. I would part them down. But now I'm buying them for me, so I can build them because I'm enjoying them.
I'm gonna go find the pictures. I got saved.
Not the cleanest looking pieces. Like they're not, what's the word? Polished. Lego does a light buff or polish at the end of the process, whereas these guys look like they just do the bare minimum to wash off the mold release agent that's common to the process, which isn't bad or anything, but
yeah.
I would probably prefer them take the extra step to polish out the parts. That's just being nitpicky though, but that's because everyone's going to judge everything based on a Lego standard, and I'm cool with that. I mean, the Lego standard is the standard. It's up to them to keep up that standard, though. That's where Lego sometimes fails us. They got to play well. There's, they claim to be the best, but sometimes not so much.
Where's that last one at?
Let's see, 2x6, 1x6, another 1x5. See, this is super annoying because the previous steps are grayed out. So I got to make sure I get all my placements right. If you ever have a chance to build Ballody or any Diamond Blocks scale set, it's pretty much the same thing. You have to get your one level of bricks perfect, because on the next pass everything's grayed out, so you don't get any help color wise. Like I can look at the previous step, like nope, there's something there, but you don't see the colors, which is super annoying.
Yeah, when it comes to stickers too.
Yeah, no, you know what, you're 100% right. And that's bitten me in the butt more than once with some of the import names. Let's see. All I really want to do is this. We'll bring that in. Okay, that's good. We don't need to see a whole desk because we got 2 other cameras. And my white, that took a crap. I want to change my focus here. This is tricky. So I'm judging them based on compression.
Oh, this will work.
We're going to try that. See how well that works. Actually, I'm going to look on here. This will give me...
I posted those pictures.
Where'd you post them?
On the group.
In the group? Okay, cool.
There's one with the in the meme, but about the new 1x1 2 plates high with stud on the side rounded.
Okay. Let's see. Let's turn that down so I don't get echoing back. Okay, that's not bad looking. I think I can get away with that. Let's leave that alone. Okay, and I'll see what you posted. Switch apps, not Instagram, Messenger. Let's see. To the group? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Haha. Oh, okay. Here we go. Yeah, the new wheel well. I mean, we'll see. And then, yeah, the new canopies. Oh, yeah, those new shoulder parts. Yeah. Okay, I saw this all in the video from the designer, so these are all pretty cool. Oh, look at that new. That's interesting, that new chassis piece. Okay. With built-on side rails already. That's going to give them some wiggle room on how big, too. That's cool. Okay. I'm tackling supper so far. And Nathan and I were out this afternoon for a couple hours. Awesome, man. That's some father-son time, man. Those are memories.
Which speed champ are you looking forward to?
Of the 4 new sets,
yeah,
that's going to be tough. The gray one, is that the Bugatti?
That's the Pagani.
Pagani, sorry. Probably that one. I think I'm going to get half the sets. I don't think I'll be buying all of them. I don't know. I'll know more as that time gets closer. Right now, I'm focused on getting the botanical sets February 1st, give or take. And then I'll make decisions. It's going to be less buying or more selective buying this year. Then I want to spread the money out more. I definitely enjoyed building stuff other than Lego. Not that I don't enjoy the Lego, but I want to try more other stuff. It was pretty good last year. I built a lot of import sets, a lot of mocks, and they do better for me too online generally. So for the purposes of streaming, they do well for me. Too many people in Lego. It's very, very saturated. I still have fun streaming. I'll still always turn on the camera no matter what I'm doing. But like even with the silly puzzles I was doing, I'm going to sit at the desk. I'm turning the cameras on.
You're gonna get one of those on the Lego sets of Red Sox Stadium or Yankee Stadium?
No, I have no interest in stadium builds at all. If it was the Toronto Stadium, Skydome, Rogers Center, that'd be different.
Or the Blue Jays.
Yeah, where the Blue Jays play. You know, that's currently called the Rogers Center. But I'll always know it as Skydome because that's what we paid for when we built the damn thing. But yeah, no terrible interest. If I start building a lot of architecture type builds, I mean, that's a slippery slope I don't necessarily want to go down. it's another effort for me to just be selective and try and limit my collection. Even the helmets, like those 3 new Star Wars helmets. Hey, I like Star Wars. I'm not buying all 3 unless I get some super deals. When I bought my first 3, I basically got them all half price. And that kind of just, I should say my first 3, but my first 3 regular ones. I had the first 2 rare ones before I had any helmets. Because I got the original Darth Vader one. And then I got the Red Sith guy. Let's see. Hi, Rick. The off-brand building sets do great for you. This is the only channel where people can see. Yeah, and in English. I'm not the only guy, but in English, yeah. There's definitely sets I do that are unique in the English-speaking world. If you Denmark or Finland, there's definitely people there who can speak it for you. And then of course you got Scotty Blocks or whatever his name is. He does all that stuff. That's because he sells it too. He's very motivated to sell that stuff because everything he builds you can buy from him. So he's kind of a walking advertisement, and that's okay. I mean, he's figured out what works. I don't begrudge him that. But I've definitely done stuff that, and that's one reason like some of my videos have done super well, like the Gundam set, the Super 18K set. English speaking world, I think I'm one of 3 guys who did a video for it. And it is, even if you didn't fix it the way I fixed it, it's an impressive set. 28 inches tall, crazy heavy, just a beast. Great set. Had flaws though, and I fixed those. And people got to watch me fix them live. That was the best part. I could have bought an Excalibur sword there if I what did I miss here? The one place is only 5 minutes away from my house. He had a wicked display cabinet with a bunch of 80s TMT toys. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Say hello to my little friend.
Oh, hang on a sec. Very cool. Very cool. So, hang on. I screwed something up there. And I'm still screwing it up. And there we go. Are you going to build a trailer for
it? Is there instructions and pieces for it?
So I think Rebrickable has one, and if not, you can buy one from Asia that has parts and instructions. But I think you can find, since you already do a lot from Rebrickable, which I applaud, then if it's on Rebrickable, and if you have the parts, I say go for it. Go build it from regular Lego. Not that it's going to matter. Most of the mocks source from really good parts guys these days. So, I mean, you won't be disappointed, but since you're already one of those guys who are buying instructions and actually building them out from Rebrickable, it's like, yeah, go for it. Check it out.
I need to get a second Porsche.
A second Porsche, yeah. You were saying you want to do one of the alt builds, right?
Yeah, and then after that is one of the large Iron Man builds. Need 2 Iron Mans and one of those Eternal sets.
Oh, nice.
I think I have a link pulled up here.
I've seen someone who's taken 2 of that new monster Hulkbuster, and they didn't quite use all the parts or anything. Probably not even close, but they did make something that looks even better. And I just thought, wow. And it wasn't a Hulkbuster. It was an Iron Man. So I thought that was so cool. I'll see if I can find that link at some point. But when I saw it, oh, that's nice. And I saw, what was the parts list? 2 of the new Hulkbusters. Like, oh my God. So now you're talking, like, well, Canadian, it's something like $1,500, $1,400. Then you'll have to buy the instructions, assuming someone's selling it. Actually, that wasn't a. That's not some. That was like a one-off mock, and he wasn't selling instructions. Now that I think about it,
I posted it.
because people kept saying, "Hey, blah blah blah," you know. And that's the thing. As soon as you do something, can I have the instructions? And then you answer no. Why? Because I'm a builder and I don't do that.
I posted.
We want to build it. Well, buy 2 sets. That was pretty much his comment. Now that I think about it.
I posted it.
Yeah, I just can't pull the phone every time, but I'll take a look here. Let's see. Where are we going? Oh, that's a nice. See, you know what? Take a look back at. That's really nice. I gotta admit, that's kind of cool. I did a mock Iron Man build. Take a look at it. If you just search for Iron Man on my channel, you'll see it. Oh, dude, hang on. It's this. Yeah, I built this. Yep. Yeah, no, I built this one, dude.
Built it?
Yep. Take a look. But I paid import, so it's pretty clear they ripped this one off then, because I'm looking at that and that. Okay, the only difference is mine has the thing on the back, but you know what? This is looking like, I want to say 80% the same build. Boy, that sure looks like it. Check out my video, and yeah, that sure looks close. If it's not, it's damn close. And mine had a light brick. I don't know if this one does, but
it does.
Yeah.
In the chest.
Yeah, so this was a tall guy. I don't know, 12, 14 inches tall. I built it, I want to say September, October. Beautiful build. Not sketchy like some of the stuff, because some of these ones I'll build are like, ooh. What am I missing here? I was collecting those. I need a couple more. Let's see. JB Awesome. Shazam, buddy. I just got a Lego bulk haul for my 501st mock. Nice. All right, I got to get back to building this guy. It's only 262 pieces. This should not be an all-nighter. Is it really 4 of these or 2 of these? Oh, it's 4. Okay, all across the back. Some headlamp bricks. Difference between a headlamp brick and a traverse brick is a traverse is flush with a stud, and a headlamp is slightly recessed, which is nice. You can do some cool things with it, but it doesn't always behave well with Lego math. I shouldn't say that, just not the way we would want it to sometimes. Once you figure out what you can and can't do with it, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out here. How is that for lighting? Just want to adjust this a little. I gotta be careful because this is what I repaired. I literally have tissue paper in the front to act as a diffuser. Don't know if that's much of a help. Let's see, where was I? Those. Oh, the one piece I have to sticker. Yuck. Yuck.
I've been the rap battles of history all day.
Say that again?
Epic rap battles of history.
Oh my goodness, is that still a thing?
Yep.
I used to love that. Actually, I was a supporter for a while. Wow, I bet you it's been 6 months to a year since I even thought about that page.
Last video they did is Indiana Jones versus Lara Croft.
Okay, I don't think I've seen that one. I like when they would get some guest stars on to help them out. Those are some of my favorites, including one where they brought the ladies who do their own kind of version of that shtick. And I can't remember the names off the top of my head. I was subscribed to them for a while, and then I gave up on them because they were very inconsistent with their scheduling.
They did Luke Skywalker, Harry Potter ago.
Have
you watched a Forest Fire 101 video?
Say that again?
A Forest Fire 101.
Is that the stop motion animation?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another one I used to support. It was kind of funny. When I used to do a lot more late night streams, and then I'd be done and I would just, maybe I still had some energy, so I would go click on stuff. And it's like, oh, he'd be sitting there and he would have people on, and not people on, people in his chat as he's animating. And then it was kind of cool when I donated a few bucks, then you would get like a neat animation on the screen.
Yeah.
But I dug his work, so it's like I didn't mind supporting him. I gotta admit, I stopped doing a lot of that just because I'm not seeing the final product on some of this stuff. There was a couple of guys I helped out even to buy the software that they're using, because I do like watching the Lego animators. So I'm trying to be very careful because unlike Lego, these guys do basically edge to edge. So it's kind of important I get this really decent.
I bet Lego has a sticker machine.
Well, actually, here's the thing. Lego outsources printing, not pad printing, but printing on the manuals and the stickers and stuff. That is largely outsourced, because that just makes the most sense.
On their actual pieces, though.
Well, so printing on the pieces they do that in-house, but stickers and manuals, that is something that's outsourced. I used to know the name of the company in Hungary they would do that with, and they had another one somewhere else. I know Mexico does not. They have to get the stuff printed and imported into Mexico, because some of the stuff coming out of there will actually say where their books are printed from. But because there are rules on what you can and can't import without declaring the point of manufacture. Okay, that's not a bad sticker. It is harder to put on because it is so you guys won't be able to see it, but it's so close to every edge that if you don't have that spacing right, you're in trouble. Whereas if that same sticker was Lego, you have a very consistent gap all the way around that sticker. Now, it'll look crooked in the Lego world, but it gives you at least some room to have it a little cockeyed and still have it on the piece.
Yeah.
So if you do them right, they look awesome, but it's hard getting that edge to edge without going over, because if it goes over, it's going to look like real trash. Hey, Ryan Brick. Shazam, buddy. I asked my family when they were out earlier, bring back pop for me, right? Because I brought back a big bottle of Mountain Dew. but I still had my bottle, so I just used a funnel and refilled it. I wasn't going to dirty another cup.
Is Jim Hortons any good?
Tim Hortons?
Yeah.
If you like coffee or if you like the Timbits, sure. I wouldn't eat any other food there. So if you don't mind treats and you don't mind coffee, then Tim Hortons is great. I mean, for us in Canada, it's a staple.
Like Starbucks.
Starbucks, you're paying more if you like the service or the amount of choice you have in a Starbucks. Great. I don't see anything in Starbucks that's worth the extra money. But a lot of people will, I'm sure, argue, hey, it's whatever, and that's fine. No matter what, I think between the two, it's still too much to pay for coffee. And if you're buying it every day, you're probably foolish with your money. Get a Keurig or something if you want to burn money on coffee, because that would still be cheaper. Less than $1 a cup Canadian to have your quickie cup of coffee. I like the Keurig machine anyway because I use it. I got the dual. So you got the pot on one side, the Keurig thing on the other. If you want flavored coffee or whatever, put the little cup in there. If you got hot chocolate or whatever, just put hot chocolate in your big mug, put it under, cheat and do that. It's like instant. So it's like, I think everyone should have one of those machines. 4 Technic pins. Okay, they still making it this way. So this tells me it's not going to roll great. These pins are not awesome. They work fine. They're just not. Between the wheels and these Technic pins, it just tells me it's going to be the same experience rolling as the 6 wides I built in the last 6 weeks. So, I mean, that's okay. It is what it is. Hopefully this still looks better, but it's going to be that same rolling experience, which is too bad. Okay, I need the steering wheel base, and I can't find it. There it is. They do their steering wheel base different than Lego. That's another piece. Definitely not 1-to-1. So pins, bracket. They're everywhere. Where's the bracket? Down bracket or up? Up. Wrong piece. Up bracket. eBay, new listing. No, it's okay. Don't bug me.
I want an ice cold beer right now.
You want ice cold beer?
Yep.
That's the only way to drink it. I wouldn't want beer warm. Beer tastes like crap to begin with, so I'm going to drink it. I'm going to drink it cold. I prefer red beer, like a Rickard's Red or something else, especially if I'm eating steak. Or actually steak or fish.
Steak or fish, huh?
Yeah. It brings out the flavors. Chicken, well, nothing helps chicken.
Or beef. I mean, pork.
Pork? Well, the thing with pork is that you season pork to get any real flavor out of it. Like I like pork, but especially sausage. Actually, I like to take sausage. You take it out of the casing, and you could just buy ground pork, of course. But I find deals on sausages, and they're flavored the way I like already. So I'll take them out of the casing, and then you make a patty out of that. And the most incredible pork burgers.
Have you had boudin before?
What is that? I'm not sure I have.
Like rice pork sausage.
I don't think I have. Hey, Big Nate, Shazam.
It's a Southern Cajun style. It's a cooked pork, rice, onion, peppers, seasoned stuff into a sausage casing.
And is that Cajun?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
In how ironic, Cajun comes from Quebec, Canada.
Well, I think it's just more of the French being in Louisiana than it is French-inspired Canadian stuff. Because while I do love French food from Quebec, I don't think I could have anything I would call Cajun out of Canada.
Cajun food is they're called like the masters of seafood of the South.
Yeah. Well, I like the spices. I like the seasonings, you know. I like what they do with it. It's very distinctive. It's not bland. I mean, it's probably why I like Indian food. It's not bland. It can be overpowering for sure. Where's my brackets? Down bracket or up bracket? That's up, up. Down. Okay. Two small ones down.
I remember I walked in the first time at this Cajun restaurant in Louisiana. I ordered this medium jambalaya.
Nice.
I was sweat because it was so spicy. And the owner came up to, oh, that's just children's food.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's something to wash it down. Oh, this is hot sauce.
It's hot sauce.
And
I love when they'll serve like a Dr. Pepper. It's like that makes it worse.
I told you, are you even human?
You're gonna have no throat and no asshole when you're done. It's gonna burn both ends. It's gonna destroy both ways, going in and going out.
I live right over the river from Casino Country in Louisiana.
Oh?
Yeah.
I'm struggling to find one piece.
Come on,
okay, I'm going to just move on, look for the other ones, and usually I'll spot it. So, oh, I like those. 1x2. Is a regular 1x2? Regular 1x2. Regular jumper. Okay, now I'm in trouble. Because now I'm back to looking for the one part I can't find. Which is really going to suck. I might have one, but I got a feeling this is going to be structural too. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, actually it is. Because they're going to they're going to use that to change direction. That's going to suck if I'm really short. Nope. Haha. All right. We're good. Worried about nothing. 2x6. Hinge base in the center. Looks like just a plate on the side. So this is interesting. This is a lopsided build so far. It's not symmetrical. Okay, that's a modified tile with bar. And then in the front. Okay, I didn't need a 1x5. Put that back.
There's this amazing beignet restaurant in New Orleans
Oh,
called Cafe du Monde. It's located in the French.
so what's so good? What's so good about it?
It's called Cajun Donuts.
Oh, okay. So, what makes a donut Cajun? What do they do to it?
Uh, Cajun beignet. What beignets are? It's a square piece of dough fried, covered in powdered sugar. It's a beignet though. It's not a donut though. It's based. It's based.
It almost sounds like we have something called a donair, but I think that's a bit different. I won't claim to be a connoisseur of junk food donuts, but let's see. 2 of these. Hinge plate. Tile. Just 1 tile. Down brackets. There we go. And a wedge.
There's a place in Amarillo there's a 72-ounce steak challenge.
Oh my goodness.
Eat it under an hour. Eat it under an hour. You get it for free.
You know, it's unfortunate that they do that because it just encourages the worst. And some of the people who can eat like that, honestly, are the ones who really shouldn't. But you know, I've done a few of those. Like we got Holy Chuck up here. Burger. I won't call them a chain. There's only a couple locations, but they. Oh my God, this is horrible. They're gonna make me circle a 1x1 round tile. They're evil. Oh my goodness, that's horrible. See the circles? I gotta put them on those. That is horrible. You dirty, dirty 17s, 18. Oh.
Besides the big Texan steak, you have to eat a salad, a baked potato, shrimp cocktail, and that's basically it.
Wow. But yeah, I was saying, so Holy Chuck, 6 patties, 6 cheese, bacon, caramelized onions, only 1 bun top and bottom. It wasn't like a Big Mac or nothing. But the thing was literally, I want to say 8 inches tall with a knife going through it, holding it in place.
Yeah.
And it's served on a wood plank because they put the knife right into the wood. And they give you an hour. And if you eat it, then it's free. But it's another foolish thing.
Imagine doing the big text.
So what's the big text?
It's a free 72-ounce steak challenge. Includes salad, a baked potato, shrimp cocktail. And he had to eat it under an hour. It's free.
That is just ridiculous.
And it's shaped like a bicycle seat too.
Wow. So this is what I was saying about edge to edge. That sticker is edge to edge. That is crazy.
I wonder how Lego does that so perfectly, though.
What do you mean?
Putting those stickers on perfectly on their press releases and all that.
Wait, sticker on the paper, or you mean when they print on the pieces?
On the pieces?
Oh, so you can take a look at pad printing. There's videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're doing UV printing, but they used to do pad printing, sometimes balloon pad printing, and it's a fascinating process to watch. I just wish they would improve it, and on dark colors, do a single pass with white as a base coat before they try and print white on dark colors, because every time they want to print white, it comes out wrong. And it's not the only color they screw up. They do it on others too. Very frustrating.
Yeah.
Oh my God, 17. They give me 3 of the 17 sticker, so technically I could screw one up, but this is not good. Yeah, and what's worse, there's a slight misprint to the sticker. If they did misprint the other ones too the same way, it looks like they kind of did. Then what I can do is I can lean it one way and make it look like it's supposed to be that way. And that's how we do it. All right. Yeah, the sticker's slightly offset, which is fine. It might even be intentional, but it sure doesn't look like it. Like, it looks like it's just cheap printing. There's a lot of guys. You can make a print, and then when you did a little die cut so it can be peeled, that's where things go cockeyed.
Yeah.
There we go. So I'm not sure how well that's going to show. Now, the placement is perfect. The spacing around it is perfect, but the print on the sticker itself is slightly raised up towards the screwdriver right now. But it's consistent. I put it both, and if I can put them if I can place them both like that, it's going to look okay. It's going to look consistent anyway.
Straight as possible.
Yeah. But as soon as I pop them off, that kind of goes out the window. It's like, and I'm going to use another one so I don't necessarily damage my good spreader. Yeah. Okay. And the stickers, now that I look at them, are actually on the cheaper side. They actually don't have much adhesive on them. That's actually a bad sign, not a good sign. Okay, so I'm putting this on, let's see, this way. Okay, so I got to turn that. We want, yes, okay. That works. I got to turn that fatter side one way on both. That looks like. Yeah, there we go. Not bad. I'll take that. Okay, don't use that again. Switch. There we go. So some sort of instrumentation panel or radio and whatever. Blowers, speakers, both. Who knows? Doesn't matter much.
What kind of Ferrari is that?
LaFerrai?
LaFerrai?
Well, that's the problem. I lifted that from something I read somewhere. They won't call it that because, of course, it's not licensed. They could get in trouble if they called it that. All right, so I am missing a piece. Now I need to figure out what I'm missing because Remember how I said you can't see the previous steps properly? I put that down and something is not there. Oh, there's supposed to be a 1x4 there. So I have goofed. Yeah, there's no 1x4 there. This all needs to be one plate higher. That is now making so much more sense. And this piece here, base. Hey, David. Oh, that's Greg there. Here, I'll turn on some branding for a while.
Yeah.
I tend to only show it with guys with active web pages and stuff. But that, and because it always goes behind my my picture in the corner. Here, I'll turn it back off, though. I'm not leaving it up. Doing good, Dave. Building a 8-wide Sluban car, my first by these guys. Hoping it's better. Unfortunately, it's probably only going to roll as good as the 6-wides they made 5 or 6 years ago that I already built, because they got the same Technic pins, which, you know, they're not horrible, but they're not great. And they've still got the old school wheels, not like the new Speed Champ wheels, which are just these things. Look how nice that spins. They're so good. So we'll see. Now, they did do something nice. They printed on the inside and not the outside of the plastic. So it should hold up pretty good. For those that are abusive. Okay. Okay, I went back steps. Didn't I? Okay, that's done. That's done. That's done. Those are done. Oh, one piece facing this way. Can Legos can be fragile? Some, sure. I think a lot of detailed builds that rely on one stud connections can be very fragile. I know some of my mocks where it was one stud holding everything together. It's like, yeah, it's the thing I hate most, you know, one stud connection. It's like, no.
What's your next build?
After this, probably a mega build.
What's your mega build?
Well, let's see. I work tomorrow. No VTO, even if they offer it, I'm going in tomorrow. If I were to build tomorrow night, it'd probably be a small one. Or I could start one of the bigger ones and just do it a multi-part, multi-night deal. I mean, I got Mod Rod. I got Muscle Bound behind that. That's a green one with the shark camo. Then I got Bigfoot, although Bigfoot's probably going to be the last one because it's the most recent. I'm kind of trying to do them in some sort of order. So, it'll most likely be Mega.
Mega.
Flexion of Lego. Trying to figure that one out. Like theme? What's my favorite type? I mean, I would probably still say Star Wars no matter what. Just because that's what brought me back to Lego after, 40 years or whatever. But yeah, I would probably still have to do Star Wars. But right now, I'm definitely digging doing cars. Nope, not a jumper. Plates. Okay, there's 2 plates. Need another tile. There's a tile.
How's your family?
Oh, good, good. My wife took off right now to visit a friend who had very rough hip surgery. Yeah, we ended up having to do some first aid over the phone to help her out one night. Fortunately, me, my wife, and my daughter were all first aiders, so
Uh,
they called the right people.
I got my CPR license in high school.
Yeah. Make sure that you go through it every 3 to 5 years, depending on what the rules are in your state and country. It's good to keep up on the skills and see if anything's changed. There's been little tweaks to it over the years, but it's good to do. Not terribly expensive in most places, and depending on where you work, they'll pay for it.
It was easy getting it.
Yeah. Oh no, it's not bad. I've had the training a few times, and the best one was the most fun. It was I'm trying to think of the guy's name. I can't remember the guy who taught us, but he was a former military medic.
Oh, there it is.
Call me. Oh, I think Gray goofed. Call me be pans too. I don't know if I'm quite understanding, David. I suspect we have a slight language barrier. Nothing we can't get beyond. To red. So as I'm working with these bricks a little more, what I'm noticing, it's not that the color is off. It's different. It's truly different than Lego, and that's fine. I don't expect it to be the same. That's not the point. But the ever so slightly translucent. Oh, Papa Smurf. I'm a big Smurf fan. There we go.
Clumsy me.
What did you do? Drop your phone?
I accidentally hit the wrong button.
Oh, that's the problem using the phone. You don't have a webcam on your laptop, or?
I don't have a laptop.
Oh, no? Oh.
See?
Okay. Very nice. Have you framed that? You want to keep that nice, man. That's a good certificate. A lot of workplaces up here, they'll pay for certification and recertification. I mean, learning it once is enough so you have the skills, but staying on top of it is also important. I'm about to go through it again in the next few months for work, and that's cool. They're going to come on site this time, so I won't have to leave the workplace. That's both good and bad, but yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah.
I just get annoyed having, chances are they'll be younger than me, people younger than me teaching me stuff that, I've been doing for so long now. I feel like I could teach them. Well, I could teach them. I do teach safety at work. I do teach theory class and a trauma class and a fall arrest class.
You're called like the foreman safety inspector.
Sorry, say that again.
You're called like the foreman and safety inspector.
That's the one thing I don't want to do is safety inspections. Although I got a feeling that's going to be something I get squeezed into sooner or later. I just don't like it because in our workplace, I can point stuff out, and it's a suggestion. We're not police. There's no obligation for them to necessarily take my suggestions. But once I make the suggestion, it does become part of minutes of the monthly meeting, which is nice because now the top bosses can't just ignore it because it is read into the minutes of the meeting. It is something that passes their desk, so they're obligated to at least look at it.
Yeah.
I've actually told some of my coworkers, I go, You know, if you really want them, even if it's not strictly safety related, if you want your boss to see something, you slip it into the safety box because it has to be read out. That's the rules in our company. And then once you read it out, it's part of the minutes of the meeting. So
Whoever writes it down stays anonymous, right?
well, you can. You don't have to put your name on it. And depending on how you feel, you should put your name on it, especially if you feel strongly about something. No good workplace will ever punish you for being safety conscious. Just give your employer a fair chance to actually make those changes. You know, like you can't expect your boss or employer to jump to fix something that may or may not be trivial, but it takes time and planning, and you got to get quotes, and they may already have it on a priority list to get stuff done. You got to give them a chance to fix your problems. And did I screw this up, or did I not pull it? I didn't pull it, because I see all the time people not wanting to give the company a chance to make something right. Give them a chance.
Yeah.
But call them on it if, you know, a month or two later, nothing's been done. But you got, and this is the worst part, and we have this problem. I'm sure most places have the same problems. People will cry, oh, this and that. But then when there's an opportunity to say something in a meeting, they won't say it. And they won't go to the boss themselves. It's like, you're never going to get anything fixed. If you're not willing to say something, you're never going to get it fixed. Okay, this is wrong. This is wrong. I had the same problem when I built a previous set. There we go. I know the instruction told me to put it lower. That's another problem with the quality control. I don't think they do a proper job of play testing this stuff to make sure these instructions actually really work. Oh, there's another one of those super, super thin. Look at that. I want Lego to do this. You'll never be able to get them out from under a plate, but I still want them to do this. Here, I'll just put it on the edge. That is great. I want that so badly. But I don't know how you'd ever peel them off. You'd be so screwed.
Yep.
You put them on, and yeah, they're just not coming out. You leave that thing built forever, which is something I don't really recommend. There is a memory to the plastic, and I've seen sets built, left alone 10, 20, 30 years, even 40-year-old sets. They were only ever built once. They have less clutch than some parts that have been used 20 and 30 times. My rule of thumb is for my sets, 2-ish years max, and then I take them apart. Plus, I need the room. I don't have an endless supply of room. I need to be able to take stuff apart to have space for the new stuff. What happens in 1844? Is that a history test? You're asking the wrong guy.
1843.
1843. Is that a piece of American stuff I should know?
I'm just joking.
Big Nate. Safety gets everything done. Yeah. I do take safety seriously, which is why, you know, I've picked up a lot of respect from certain people in my company, because it's like they can think whatever they think of me. Like, oh, I'm the prick who trains them on the machine, so I have, you know, the jobs in my hands. Like, no. And it's like, oh, you're not perfect, Rick. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to be better than you, dude. That's all, which is not hard sometimes. But I've trained some really good students. Some of them I've even encouraged to become trainers themselves. But I do take it seriously. I've seen some horrific things, and I really don't want anyone to go through some of what I've gone through and what I've seen. I've been injured on the site. I don't want that for anyone either. I've been hit while I've been in the air more than once, which is why I try not to go up on the OP anymore. Definitely got some trauma there. Some, PTSD. I still go up though. I mean, I kind of have to, especially when someone messes up. Hey, Rick, something stuck, blah, blah, blah. And I look at it, it's like, all right, no matter what, it's going to be sketchy. And I don't want someone else to get hurt doing it, so I'll end up doing it. And it's like, yeah, that sucks. So it's like, no matter what, I'll still do it.
You feel like going to go to Bentonville?
Say that again?
You want to go to Bentonville?
Probably not. What's in Bentonville?
Walmart HQ.
Oh, wait. Is that Bentonville in Arkansas?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go. See? So there's probably, I don't want to say it's 50-50, but there's probably a really good chance I am going this year. So we'll see. We send employees from different parts of the business every year. And I'm hoping I'll get that opportunity this year to represent my facilities. And if not, that's okay. As long as whoever goes is a good candidate and is going to stick around. We end up sending someone who's no longer with us, and that kind of burned a little bit. Like, really? I mean, I don't think they took full advantage of the opportunity. And when they came back, it was just kind of like a vacation for them. And it's like, that wasn't the intent of the trip. But, hey, what can you do? Lesson learned. Let's see. I don't know where that's going. That is so not clear. So I'm going to try this. Yeah, not the best instructions. So let's see.
Arkansas is a pretty place.
I wouldn't know. I have no memory going through there when I was younger. So, oh, upside down. Shoot. Really? Oh, that is slick. Okay.
I went through there to go on the mission trip.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
To Illinois.
Illinois is nice. No, actually, I think it's something else. So I don't have memories of Illinois either. When I was doing long haul with my dad, I was really young, so a lot of those trips I don't actually have real memories of, other than truck stops and the women we'd see. As it turns out, my dad loved the women.
He was a womanizer, huh?
Well, you could say woman in every port kind of idea. He definitely was a charmer.
My grandfather's a womanizer.
Oh yeah.
He was a terrible husband, but a great father.
Well, that's so. Here's the thing. My dad was a great father, and he actually was a good husband too. Actually, you know what? In hindsight, I can't say that fairly. That's not true. Given what I know now. But I think he tried, and I think he's definitely a product of his upbringing. Because Grandpa, I found out, at least 4 wives in his life. I think it was 5. Died alone. The only one who was with him was his nurse at the end. Miserable old bugger. Burned everyone who was near him. There's a reason he died alone. And no one gave a crap. And I figure my dad was a product of that environment. So I don't judge him too harshly.
When he found out his second wife, second wife / mistress got pregnant. He went off to the Marine Corps to Air Force to escape it.
Which was probably more common than you think. Yeah. So I mean, I actually that story's not too shocking, I imagine.
He was in the Army first, then he joined the Air Force to reenlist.
To re-enlist to get away from it. I'm too busy to be a father. I'm out saving the world or doing what my country needs. Nice.
And yep,
one of those two.
He was married.
Studs.
He was married about 3 times.
Yeah, I mean, and it takes 2 to make a mistake like that, but when you're doing it 2 and 3 and 4 times, I think there's a definite pattern of behavior there.
And
I mean, anyone can make a mistake, and it happens, but
his third wife was my grandma.
Oh wow!
They met at a local music club.
Okay.
He was performing.
Okay, nice. So this is interesting. I got 2 stickers to put on, and they're going to be. Now, this is something I wish Lego would do. So we're going to see how good I can do this. Now, you see the 30 right there. Where is it? There. So it's 2 stickers, but the break is clean in the middle. So if I put the 2 pieces together and do a good job, they should look really good. So we'll see. We'll see how smart I am.
When my grandma first laid eyes on him, she fell in love. And when my great grandma, she ain't having none of it. She hated him. And she was right about that.
You know what? People ignore their intuition, and they really shouldn't, because I do believe in it. And your guts usually do a really good job of telling you something ain't right. Okay, so this is tough. I do like the fact that even on the sticker sheet, they show the orientation, that it's staggered. I mean, that's a good job. Now we'll see if I can do it good. Remember, though, what I said. These are edge to edge. And the longer that is, the harder it is. It's like, no, I might even take it off the screwdriver. I'm actually going to hold it on more. So I got to start like right at the freaking edge. At least the black side, the dark side. The red side won't matter. And actually, I think I get a little bit of forgiveness too on it. I think there's a tile that's going to go over part of this. So we'll see. Okay, that's a good start. Ooh, no, don't go down. Okay, so I can recover this. Okay, don't like touching it so much, but oh man, it went down again. It's 2. Okay. Okay. Wow. Doesn't get much closer than that. Okay. Try again with the screwdriver. I might have to use a bigger screwdriver that has a little bit more surface area. 3 millimeters might just be a bit too small. Yeah, you know what though, Nate, you'd be surprised how many sets where I do stickers and then you cover over just a part of it, It's Speed Champs. I had that once or twice as well.
You know the McLaren Solus is going to be 9 studs wide.
Really?
Yep.
Ooh, this is coming out pretty good. Okay, I haven't pushed it down yet, but you'll see how nice that is?
Perfect.
Yeah. But it's hard because the sticker takes up like 99% of that surface. That's tough. That is really tough. I got to do the same thing for the other side now, though. Now, sometimes with the Lego stickers, I'm able to achieve the same thing. If it's just two, I can get away with pushing them together and getting a certain look if I think it's going to look better. But if it's 3 stickers side by side, then there's just no chance. You just can't do it because nothing you're going to do is going to make that work. And then wow, edge to edge. That's practically a printed tile. I didn't overlap at all. That was really good.
That's one
That's one of my better ones. That's definitely one of my better ones.
You should hang it up on the wall.
Yeah, there's the what would you call that? The hollow. Oh man, they look so nice together too. That's not bad. Actually, I'll build this onto the car and then show you the results. Let's see. So we need. Oh, dude, that is weird. So which one is this one? That is actually I did them out of order. Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I am confused. Oh, I am so confused. Let's see. I don't know where that goes. Okay, that must go here.
Well, there's this one thing on my bucket list I want to do is visit Arlington National Cemetery.
Okay.
Yep. That's where my great-great-grandma's buried at.
So you visit a lot or what?
No, I haven't been to Virginia. That's
Oh my God, this is so confusing. Okay, I got to leave that. I'm going to do the other side first. They only show one side of the car, but the sticker is for 2. So you know what? Let's just sticker the other side and then I'll figure it out because now it's screwing with my mind.
that's where half of my dad's family's from.
Oh yeah?
Northern Virginia.
I mean, Arlington, that's a big deal cemetery.
And that's the name of the city in Virginia.
Yep. Let's see. Hey, KW. Aaron, dude, it's been a while. Where you been hiding?
Danger Aaron.
Danger, Aaron.
You know who that is, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. If I get this sticker wrong, then both are going to be wrong. So I really got to get this one right.
And my dad's side of Mobile, outside Mobile, Alabama.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
So I turned the book upside down even, just to not confuse me as much. So that I can do this upside down stickering. Ah, come on.
And my mom's side's from Bloomington, Indiana, in Florida.
Do you like Florida?
I've never been.
Oh, no?
Closest thing to Florida is Georgia.
Tell you, man, some nice songs come out of Georgia and about Georgia.
Some of my favorite foods came out of Georgia. Like your favorite breakfast restaurant, like Waffle House,
Somebody's favorite.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh man, this sticker. Oh shoot.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A has an interesting history as a company.
They're like it has really good food, but they're uber religious though.
Yeah. I know people protested that company coming into Canada, and they even protested the property management that runs the malls that they were popping up in because, people didn't necessarily want to have an organization like that. But it's like, they're coming up and their money is as good as anyone else's. So, oh man, let's see. You know what? That's not horrible.
Is extra tax revenue for
well, money is money, right? So this side is not as good as the first one, but it's so close, and it's and I'll still put up my sticker job up against most other people. I pretty much got my technique down.
I walked in Chick-fil-A and I saw a Muslim working there.
I wish Legos looked like that. I really, there you go. Even in the light, see that?
Yeah.
Edge to edge.
No air bubbles at all.
Yeah, and no air bubble. No, not really. And then what I'll do is I'll actually blast it with a little bit of heat later. Not enough to melt the plastic, but enough to work out the air bubbles. It helps if you're really careful. I know some people who use a steamer. The problem is you have to end up using something like this. Put the pieces on, and you got to be very careful because the steam is so hot. That tends to warp it faster than the hot air does. That's my experience. But they have pretty good success rate. They seem to know what they're doing.
Blast it for a few seconds and they're done.
Yeah. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to lay out these pieces and try and replicate what I think they want me to do, because they're not symmetrical builds. Like one side is the same as the other. They do a few things different. So we're just going to lay them out.
You know what my favorite Mexican fast food restaurant is? It's Chipotle.
Well, I was gonna say, didn't you say it was Taco Bell?
No, it's not.
No.
Taco Bell gets my rear end to drive through.
It gives you the drive through. I like that. I hadn't heard that before.
Chipotle.
It gives a whole new thinking to run for the border.
We don't talk about Taco Bell here.
Yeah. Oh no. Hey, I'll eat it. It's not great food. Oh, dude, you got you. Okay, so what was your first Star Wars set? What did you choose? What popped your cherry? What's your first set?
My first is the Gilo Grievous Guard Starfighter.
Oh, okay. So you like that one, did you?
His guards.
You want to see something cool? Search for Grievous in All Bricks Count, and you'll see my very unique constructible figure.
I think it was a Clone Wars set.
The one you have, it was because it was a play set, so yeah, it was a Clone Wars set. But if you look up Grievous under All Bricks Count, you'll see a really, really cool build. Okay, so I've laid out the parts, and I'll tell you the truth, it's still confusing the F out of me. but I'm closer to what it's going to take to get this built. Let's see.
Talk
goes
about
there.
Talk about why you talk about it's like a Thunderdome in there. Like two may enter, none may leave.
Oh, that's neat. The part covers those stickers pretty good. So here's what's not clear. Okay, that is going on this side. It's only 5 wide. Okay, see, now I know.
That's like the Thunderdome in here. You remember seeing Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome in theaters?
I saw, okay, so the first one I saw, actually, I didn't watch any Mad Maxes in the theater. None of them. One of them I saw in a drive-in, though. And that was okay. But, yes. Okay, I figured out this build. Why is it so bloody hard? So, there we go. See, if they would have showed the instruction to do that first and then put these on, they try to do too much in one step, and it's not clear. But look now, when I put all this together. So, believe it or not, oh, look at that. It's very forgiving of the stickers. But if I didn't do a good job making the two layers come together, that would not look good. So I'm very pleased with that. So at least for this part, they're getting an A+ on the stickers. That's not bad. Now I still got to get the other side. Oh. But it's 4 wide. Okay, see, that makes more sense now. Can do the same thing. I can't imagine. Well, okay, this is age 8 to 12. I think there's definitely some in that age range who might have an issue trying to put this one step together. So let's see, 2 over, 1 over, nice. So really what they've done here, remember that flat piece I was telling you about? Yeah. All they did was take the brackets, you know, the angled bracket, and they don't have a base on the bottom. They don't have a studded base. And that's actually really cool because that's as thick as we really want it to be. So that's what it looks like when I don't put the pieces on. And then, so I go from that.
I missed
one there. And then I'll put that on. And that completes that look. That's really nice. Let's see. So Aaron is saying, I was thinking of getting the TIE Fighter. Got a new Marvel set.
I missed that.
Gotta forgive me. I've got gas. I'm doing my best not to be nasty online. I don't want to keep hitting that microphone. Let's see. And I got a small Lego Star Wars box. It has 3 Snow Troopers and a Scout Trooper mini set.
Bella.
Snow Trooper Battle Pack. I couldn't find the name. Yeah, it's okay, man.
What?
We're not gonna hold you to some crazy. Oh, what are these?
Come here.
Where are these going?
What? Come here.
Who are you talking to?
My grandma's dog.
Oh. Friendly dog?
Yeah, she's a little tiny Yorkie.
Oh, that's okay.
He's right there.
Oh, wow. 2, 1, 2. Still got a lot of stickers. That's a lot of stress, I see. Oh, and they've done it again where I have to. So, like right here. And if I bend it, let's see. See, there's a seam right there. That's an edge. So it's going to be side by side. And they do the same thing here. Those are going to be evil to do if I'm not careful.
What?
So we got
Sticker rear end.
I see it. That's why I'm waiting for bath. Come on, let's go.
two slopes. Come on. One.
Now my room's gonna smell like a dog has the runs.
Oh, yuck. I gotta admit, our cat isn't too bad, but I've definitely been around some dogs that'll just like, So, okay, none of these pieces need stickers, but I see the next steps, and yep, more evil.
I miss that man in the White House.
Wait, you miss who? Where?
I miss that man in the White House.
That man in the White House? Which man is that?
Donald Trump.
Oh, really? He definitely kept things interesting.
He sure is better than Biden, though.
Think so?
Yeah.
I did notice something.
Mm.
And that's that when Biden got in, he didn't automatically just fix and undo everything Trump had done. So while everyone did complain about some of the Trumpisms and some interesting things that Trump had done that may or may not have been illegal or whatever, no one, they didn't race to undo it. And that tells me sometimes that they were okay, or that it was, you know what, maybe it was a socially unpopular thing, but he did it and took maybe the downfall for some of it. But it's like, it was a good enough idea. We'll leave it alone for now. And I guess that's kind of the shame that very few people will acknowledge anything good that he might have done. I mean, I still think he's half crackpot, but I thought that before he got elected, and he got elected. So he's definitely a character, and he definitely, I still think he's got a better than even chance of winning again. I really do. He's very charismatic. I think anyone who's discounting him, thinking, oh, it can't happen, well, they said that the first time, and it did happen. So
Miss Lego being cheap.
Say that again?
I miss Lego being cheap.
I don't know about Lego ever being cheap, but you mean discounted?
And food being cheap.
Well, food, yeah.
And gasoline being like $1.50 a gallon.
Yeah, but I don't know how much of that you can put on Biden. Because we're seeing all around the world everything get jacked up. A lot of dominoes fell in place to put us in this spot.
Thanks.
And I know a lot of people like to say, oh, COVID this and whatever that. And it's like, well, no, it's a little deeper than that. Little deeper. Oh, see, I hate this. Remember how I said I got to make sure the stickers line up? Well, they give me some stuff in one step. And then they wait a few steps before they give me the next one. But it's like, no, I actually need to figure this out now so it all lines up. Yes, yeah. I'm seeing it now. This is where sometimes you got to cheat and look ahead. Yep. Yeah, because I want it to line up like that. So if I do this now, haha, that's how we do it. Yeah. What will be the easy way to do that? Because I know that's just going to be awful. Oh, it's going to fill the whole edge too again. You dirty.
Yeah.
It's going to be, I don't know if I could do the same miracle I did the first time. That's going to be, Okay. Yep. So they want me to do 1 in 4. 1 in 4. Yuck.
What's your favorite places in Ottawa?
None.
None.
There's nothing good. I shouldn't say there's nothing good. It's just that it's a political city. If I was a bigger sports fan, I might say the sports teams, but no, for me, there's nothing to love about Ottawa. Oh, see, I picked that up wrong. I needed to go the other way. Okay. No, Ottawa is frustrating as all hell. Wow, this is so hard.
Politics to the last level.
You can't. I mean, if you live in that city, you love it, and I think a lot of people are like that. It's what you know. But yeah, the only thing I can say about Ottawa that I might like is they got a Play Value Toys. There's a beautiful Canadian toy store there. Very unique. Oh, see, I did it again. If these stickers stay on for more than a couple of years, I'll be shocked. Because I've already committed the sin of lifting them up. Wow, edged, even that one. Yuck. Okay, well, as good as it gets. And then, and here's another thing: those stickers, the reds don't match, and it's going to be very obvious. 3 and 2.
Here's a twist. My uncle lives in Ottawa, Kansas.
Really?
Kansas, Ottawa, Kansas.
Oh. Well, it's like Toronto, right? I'm in Toronto, Canada, but you guys got Toronto in California.
Yeah.
And at least in one other place that I know of. All right, so this one has to be here. Okay, I'm going to take this off now. Because I can't actually marry them up. I thought I could, but I can't. So what I'm going to do is do my best. Oof. Okay, so before I push that down, well, that's pretty close, so we're going to take that. Yeah, that's probably the most hateful sticker I've ever done. Like, to do it on a rounded edge. The nice thing is, I'm pretty sure that's going to hide my sins. So that's okay. That's going to be pretty good. All right.
I don't mind going to Washington for the Smithsonian.
I would. You know what? That's a really good trip that I should consider making. And it's in more than one building now, isn't it? Like,
it's. I think it spans the entire National Mall.
Does it? Okay. That makes sense because, like, well, they just never seem to stop adding to it. Yeah, you know what? That is a really good vacation idea now that I think about it. Ooh, wow.
You don't mind going to the Air and Space Museum, don't you?
That for me would be a huge plus.
Would be one of your bucket list dreams.
Well, I mean, we're still trying to decide what to do this year. I'm trying to decide if I want to spend a lot on travel, because right now my daughter's got some very expensive university plans that I still have to make sure it can be covered. So that's number one priority. If that means maybe I don't travel as much as I want to now that COVID's over, it's like, well, yeah, that sucks, but
Where's she college?
she's going to York University here in the Toronto area. Really good school, really good program. Ooh, I need to make sure these are pressed down right. Geez, what was I going to do with the screwdriver? Oh my God. What a brain fart that was.
I use this for stickers.
Like an X-Acto blade or a sharp razor?
I think it's X-Acto blade.
X-Acto. Yeah, a lot of people do that. The only thing is, like, whatever you use for your stickers, keep it super clean. That's one thing I find. So I never have any residue ever on this screwdriver. And I haven't had to even clean it. So it's been really good to me. But as soon as you get anything on a blade, like a stainless steel blade, clean it off. Don't use it for that till you get it all cleaned up nice, because you don't want to mess up your hard work.
Huge plus for Smithsonian is it's all free though.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, that's a huge selling point right there. So it must be. So it's funded by the government then.
Probably so.
Yeah. Which is funny, see, because you guys in the States, you guys don't go for the social programs as much as we do in Canada and other countries. So it's interesting to hear that it's free. Someone's paying for it. So that is very interesting.
Plus, with the National Archives, the tour of the White House, the Capitol.
Oops, I've already done those. I don't need those again.
If you want to tour the Supreme Court, no cameras allowed, though.
In the court or around the court?
In the court.
Well, that makes sense. We don't really allow cameras in the court either. For example, whenever we see news of such and such in a court case, it's always artists' renderings. We allow an artist to go in there and they can paint or draw. And so you get a likeness of whoever is being prosecuted. But yeah, no photography, which I actually find kind of interesting this day and age. Like, you can take pictures without flash, so that's not an issue. Both Canada and the States, I mean, some of our laws are so old and outdated. I think that's something that could be updated reasonably well. I don't think that's a huge violation of our rights in either country, but I really haven't seen anyone waver on that. Well, actually, you do have some states that allow cameras in the court. I can't remember which ones, but I know you guys definitely have it, because we've seen all kinds of footage from the courts. So
if the judge allows it.
Is that what it is? Okay. That makes sense. Because I just realized, hey, what about all the crap I've watched? Where is that going now? Oh my goodness.
Plus, there's we have a couple of closed trials with some notorious people that got the death penalty here.
Oh.
We do the death penalty here.
Okay. I think there's a place for it. I don't have an issue with it. I think there's absolutely people who need to be removed. I think as long as some due diligence is done and there's No, like it's very clear. Hey, welcome Germany. Shazam, brother. Genial's tuning. I'm positive I'm saying that wrong. So I suspect I got you hooked in there with some of my hashtags. That's wicked, though. I did take a lot of effort to bring in. Oh, I never did find those parts. A couple parts I'm still looking for. But glad to have you. There we go. 1, 2. Yeah, I don't get too many people watching from Germany, so that's wicked. I think it works out to about 1%. The last time I looked at any of my analytics. So that's what we got so far. I'm really liking those stickers. You can see it in the light too. Like that's just really nice. And then the front, I got the 2 headlamps so far. We'll see how good I did with the other pieces in a moment. So far, quality of the brick is okay. I wish the color, it doesn't, I don't necessarily need it to match Lego, but what I have noticed, it feels, or I shouldn't say feels, looks slightly more translucent than comparable Lego brick. Clutch is awesome, of course. They're all branded with the M38, the Sluban branding. Yeah, clutch is amazing. Notable differences would be the Technic pins. I mean, they're good clutch, but almost too good. Like they're not necessarily stiff, but this will make it roll different. You'll see in the end if you're still around. But yeah, so far I'm liking the build a lot. The stickers are harder, but better at the same time. So yeah, it's coming along nicely. So those are prepped and ready. Actually, I don't have to wait. I know where they're going. They're going on right now. There we go. And you can see how well I made those line up?
Oh, yeah.
See, you're not doing that. And look, if I turn it all the way to the top, you can see the separation, but it's pretty much edge to edge. You're not doing that with the Lego ones, so I don't care who you are. I still wish that was maybe a unique piece or whatever, and printed, but you know what? If this is what we have to do to get the Speed Champ stuff to look better, if we're going to have stickers, you know what? Maybe that's what Lego's got to do. Give us edge to edge. Give us edge to edge. It's harder. It's absolutely harder. Oh, no, really? Let's see. That is neat. So it's a traverse brick, two studs on opposing sides, well, one up and one on the side, but it's only 2 plates high. That is interesting. I don't believe Lego's done that. So that's cool. Let's see, some headlamp bricks. No printed parts so far. 262 pieces. I'll show you the box. Though the box is kind of ridiculous, but what's the best view? Actually, we'll do. If you look at the top down, there's your box, and actually, I even could do you one better. So there's your box. Huge. Honestly, all the parts would have fit in this part of the box right here. This was ridiculous. Way oversized, worse than Lego does, but it's a beautiful box, right? 6.69 inches in length, or 17 centimeters for those of us in Canada and parts of Europe.
It fit like one of those 4-packs that Lego had, 2-packs that Lego has.
Oh, dude, yeah, for sure. for sure. No, that's a lot of wasted space, and I get it. Now that they're starting to get some shelf space in different stores, up here in Canada, Toys R Us and Walmart, mostly Walmart, are slowly starting to pick them up. They're on Amazon all over the place in both countries. So business is picking up for them slowly in North America. They've definitely crossing over now. It took them a long time. They've been around a long time. Sluban is not a new company, but it's taken them a long road to get any kind of acceptance over here. Lego is so well entrenched.
Oh, well, how much I was on pre-order?
Yes, I.
2, 4, 2 of those, 2 of the. Oh, I need 2 regular.
Right?
Yeah.
That's all I do.
The Captain Rex, the Phase 2, and the Commander Cody Phase 1.
Oh, yeah, I see.
What'd you think of it?
It's a good video collection, huh?
Okay,
Keep
I
it
have
right.
one problem. I think.
Were you surprised I said something?
I
Yeah,
think
where'd you see him at?
might have actually. Oh no, there we go. I was worried I was going to have my first short. We don't
Which
want
one?
any shorts. No shorts here. 1, 2.
You say first, and I say correct.
Something crazy or something?
Crazy April.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, that is weird. Okay, so from here, if we do this, so it's got kind of a diffuser look.
Yay.
Nice.
What?
You are.
Yeah, my
Yes.
bullshit, you know.
I thought what it was.
Traverse. Nice, nice. Cool. It's too bad they didn't officially license this, but that was never. Oh, it's only going to be a 1 stud connection? That is evil. Okay. So there's absolutely something wrong with this. That it cannot be right. So there's no way that can be right.
You love that roll tide, don't you? Oh, you said a naughty word. I want to go get the soap. I want to go get the soap.
Okay, so they definitely have an instruction that's wrong. It is clearly wrong.
Mm.
You can't physically put that there. Oh boy. Nope. Nope. Okay, so. And they're going to need that stud out. Probably, because I bet you something studs into it. Yep. Ah, they left me in a bad spot. This is not cool. Let's see.
I wonder Lego would do a Cap Commander Wolf helmet.
I don't see why they wouldn't.
Did you do your piece?
Yeah.
See, there's no way that would fit. There's just no way. Okay. So let's switch them around. Where there's a will, there's a way. Hopefully I don't screw myself on the next step, but that at least fits because there's no way to do it the way they wanted to do it. It's just, nope, you guys didn't actually build this, you buggers. So I'm going to try like this and see how it goes. So we're going to change the orientation of these 3 bricks. And if I do that, unless that's wrong. Hang on. I just realized there's another potential answer here. Way back when I put those black bricks in, is it possible? It'll be funny if 2 out of the 4 were supposed to go in differently. I made an assumption that they all... No, I'm okay. According to the instruction, I'm right. They all went in one way. If I'm still working on their setup. Yeah, that would never fit. I don't got a choice. I have to rebuild it my way. So, yeah, they've made a mistake. Hopefully this doesn't make it look too wide, because now I can see like doing this does move the diffuser out a little bit, but what can we do?
What do you do for a Klondike bar?
Yeah, right now a lot. I like Klondike. Klondikes are awesome. Okay, so those are done. I don't need to get those again. I need 2 of whatever this is. The slope. 2 of these. Okay, the Traverse brick, headlamp bricks, 2 of those. Traverse brick with 3, 2 studs. Come on, 1 more stud. Okay. Are they going to have me put anything on that piece? Please no, please no. Doesn't look like it. And I've already done those. So, I do this with 2 pieces. Good. I hate the fact there's so many 1 stud connections. Like, no. Oh, and here's hoping that my alteration has not screwed up the Lego math. So.
Yeah.
Okay, and I've still got another problem. How... Okay, there's something wrong now. There's something really wrong. Like, I'm not... This is not right. There's a huge discrepancy now. Remember what I was saying? It was so hard to go back through your steps. If that doesn't go there, then where? I am going to pitch this car up against a wall. Here, let's take this off. I'll take this off, and we'll take these off, and then see what's going on. Oh my God. And as soon as you try and take that off, okay. So unlike Lego, they don't have the tapered edge. Ooh. Hang on. Did you mess it up?
I was crawling back in my bed, but I accidentally pushed the wrong button.
Hey, Lucky Lego. Nope. You see the word Sluban up there at the top? Not Lego. It's, oh, son of a gun. Oh, I just made it worse. Lego scale, Lego compatible, really good clutch. Not very good instructions. Borderline horrible at this point. I'm going back to try and fix a problem. Okay, that's good. That's good. Those are still good. Good there. Nothing going across that. Flip over, that's fine. Coming back to that, that's fine. 12 is fine. 13 is fine. 4. Right, so turned around now. So this plus this, that's supposed to go there. So I'm not going to put it on yet. I know that's supposed to go there. That's not possible. There's nothing with studs sticking out. They're floating. There's literally, check this out. So, right here, this whole strip, which I've been building and messing around with, it doesn't stud into anything. There's nothing there to stud into. Check this out. In this step, you put this in there. There was 4 studs, and now there's only 2 because this blocks it. There's nothing underneath it to stud into. Nothing. Nothing. You go from this page 16 to this page 17. These are floating there. Unless they continue to float, and which is, hey, some guys do this. They'll do floating steps, and they'll carry on the float, and it's the only way it would work. So it's here floating. It's here floating. Well, actually, the gimmicks that I'm going to do will actually new parts will connect on top, and then you'll connect the top and bottom. So all of this whole assembly would connect with one stud connection. If that's what they mean, like you dirty, 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 dirty guys, that is horrible. There's definitely a better way they could have done that. But now that I'm looking, it's like, it's the only thing that makes sense. They must want it to float for 2 whole pages, and then you're going to stud it in. Like, oh, that's horrible.
What's the point of showing you that picture?
and here's what makes things worse now. I have to if it's going to really do that, I have to watch my Lego math again.
They should do a Lego subassembly build process.
Yeah, and then put that whole section on. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Because this is just yuck right now. I'm going to try and put it back the way they want. Okay. So I can do it now the way they want. If that floating piece connects later, then it's all good. But I won't know until I try it. It's like, even that looks sketch. It looks sketchy. We're going to try. I mean, I'll make it work in the end. I will work the problem until, and I've done this with other Chinese sets where I'll work it until it works. It just sucks that I have to be thinking this hard on something that should be relaxing. Okay, so we're assuming floating parts. I'm not going to touch it again. Now that I've assembled these parts, yuck. Okay.
Any upcoming trips to a Lego store?
I don't go to the Lego store often, and when I do, it's generally to look. I order from the Lego store online. For me, it's just easier. So I'm going to put that on top. I'm going to do this one. Just because I can get usually more freebies from the online. That's kind of not true. There's sometimes a unique item that's a gift with purchase at the store. So if you go to the store, you get one more extra item for the same money. But I do better online. I don't get to the stores early enough if there's a limited gift with purchase.
You go to a Lego store if it's at least necessary, though.
No, well, it's never a rush thing. It's like if I walk in that mall for exercise, because we have 3 Lego stores, 4 if you count the attraction in the Toronto area, all within 15 minutes of me. So I mean, I got my pick of the litter basically, but the closest one I could walk to in 12 minutes. Is that in the back? I'm confused again.
Imagine that Lego store delivers to your house. Mm-hmm.
Well, they,
Or,
it was by FedEx, and then now it seems to be UPS, which I'm not happy about. I like FedEx better, and I'm hoping that's a temporary thing and not a permanent thing. Okay, so I've attached this assembly.
last time I ordered something from Lego is from FedEx.
Look at that weird ass assembly, and it's only got one stud connection, which may or may not work. Let's see. And thank you, you buggers, because that math still doesn't work. Oh, it does it though. It does. Wow. Let's see. Ooh, you know what? For all my crying and whining and bitching, it's actually... Oh, that's crazy. It's okay. It's sketchy. It's really sketchy, but it's working. Their instructions could be better. It could be better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, this whole assembly, you hit it right on the nail. They should have had me build all of that off the frame, and it would have been easier and make more sense, and then just push it on. Oh, dude. Now it's looking like genius. There's the rear, and it's actually more solid than it looks. Okay. I take back some of what I said. That's still horrible, though. The instructions are still shit. That is utter shit. But, yeah, because, they don't even show it studding into that low drop point. And now it looks cool. It's like, you buggers. Okay, so this is neat. How do I... So they got a different version of a slide rail. So let's put that on before I do any more of the build. And then there's one piece like that. Is there a tile? Yes, there's a tile. Of course, there's a tile. And another slope. Must be a slope. Yes. Okay. 3 stickers. And it's going to be this black one going all the way across. So what I'm going to do is actually take the 2 sides off first. I got to get the center one on. So I think that is actually going to be the hardest one. 20, 21, 22. Yes. Like an Italian suit maker, measure, cut once, measure many times. Wow, 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 wow. It's something. Okay. $20. Not that it really matters, but 20 is the next. See if I can continue the bang up job on the stickers. Wow. You know what we're going to do? We're going to bring this light closer. Black on black is very, very hard.
You remember, you only got one shot.
Yeah, pretty much. Wow. Okay, that's 2 so far. Let's see. It's not going to show up too well in that. But, okay. One more. One more. Now, it's funny because when I look at it, it looks like there's a gap, but there really isn't. It's just that the print is ever so slightly off. Let's see what happens with this one. See if I can keep it consistent. If I notice that they marry up too well, I'll flip it over. Because now I want it to look. Yeah. That works.
Yeah.
This is where I'm glad I'm only hearing impaired and not visually impaired, because this is hard. This is really hard. So it is unfortunate that the print is what it is. I don't know if you're going to see it. Let's see right there. It's pretty good though. Slightest the gaps, best I could do. It's going to look good where I put it. And absolutely better than a Lego version of this, but yeah, that one was tough. I would almost have preferred a sticker going all the way across all 3. And then even if I would have had to put a razor to it, that might have been preferable. But that's okay. And in fact, I got another option. I can flip those center tile and see how well it marries up when I flip it. But I don't think it's going to be better. Actually, I won't even bother, because this whole piece comes off as one piece now. That's how smart I am. Awesome. But that one does look like it's gapped more, even though it's not. That's okay. So if all those are already on, this is going here. Facing up, facing up. Wow. Ooh. That's going on there. Oh, now it's solid. Oh my goodness. Now it's a rock. And that whole rear end looks amazing now. I'm going to put that light back though. That's burning my eyes out. Geez, these stickers. Between the stickers and the convoluted steps.
Y'all do a drop test?
Nope, I won't do that. There's very few. You know what? I probably still wouldn't do it to anything Lego, but some of the mega sets I would, just because of the brick techniques. Like when I did the Bone Shaker, that thing was a weapon. I'm going to keep that handy. Someone ever breaks into my place, they're getting that thing in the head. 50-50 chance they'll go down and not get back up ever again. Because it's... Oh, no, we're pretty good up here about self-defense, but... Yeah. And I got a solicitor. I'm not worried about it. I have no problem defending my legal rights. We're not all guns and glory up here, but the law, yeah. We still protect ourselves. We're just more polite about it, that's all. That's going on there.
All are passive aggressive. Alright. Alright.
I don't know about that. What's left? Oh, I'm not going to like those triangle bits. They're going to make me put them on shoulder panels. No. No, that's horrible. I got to make sure, though. Yeah, that's going on shoulder panels. Is this printed? Wow, why would they print that piece? On a Smoke Trans Clear, they print this one piece.
What an enigma.
Yeah, I don't know why they would do that. It kind of looks like the engine. I guess it would be, as if you look through the back window of a Ferrari and see the engine bay, but it's like...
Imagine that was a sticker.
If it was clear plastic, it'd be okay, but you know what? It is nice. And it goes to show you they could do a good job with the print. I mean, they did a good job on this. Like, that's just beautiful. Lego could learn from these guys. These curly pieces. Okay, that's the next step, though. 11? What's 11? 11 and 12, right. Okay. So I can continue building this and not worry. So that's the back. One tile across the back. Plates, 1x3. 1x3. Oh, yeah, it's starting to feel solid. I don't know if you just heard that, but... Oh, on my steel desk, it definitely... Yeah, that's pretty damn rigid now. Wow. But, you know, that's also the 8 wide working in that favor, too, because, you know, there's a lot more bricks and a lot more heft to an 8 wide build. So let's see. One of those, 2 shoulder pieces. Good, one of each. These 2 pieces, 2 more. These 2 high traverse bricks. 2 trans clear red round tiles. Where's Miss Eileen? She's still with me? Let's see. So I'm assuming...
Have you pulled any high school pranks before?
Okay, high school. Well, okay, my first year of high school, I was bad. I was a really bad guy. Other than the typical fire alarm stuff, I guess the notable ones would have been Vaseline on all the doorknobs, and I mean all the doorknobs. You ever tried to open up doors that are all Vaseline up? Yeah, it's something else. I mean, in this day and age, you probably wouldn't touch them because you wouldn't know, because people would take that trick to the extreme. But for us, it was just Vaseline. We let the ants out in science class. We did that once. That was funny. We let them out in the cafeteria.
Ooh.
That was a very expensive. Yeah, that was not good. Oh boy, this is the worst sticker. The shoulders are the worst. Oh dear God. Even I don't think I can make this look good. I don't think I could do it. I'm gonna try, but it's like I just don't see it.
One time I got back at a buddy of mine. I gave him his number to a few of the jokers in one of my classes.
Uh-oh.
So could prank call the living crap out of him.
Oh no.
I think
Little-
he put laxatives in my food, but he knows I had to run a mile in PE in sweltering heat.
Oh, that's definitely some evil there.
You ask Coach, oh, Coach, can I use the bathroom? Said, sure, Greg, can go check the stands, and they're all locked. And there's the next best thing. There's a trash can right there.
Oh my goodness.
Put laxatives on top of runner's diarrhea.
Oh, I can't make this look good. Because no matter what, it's just, oh, this is not good.
My gym clothes are ruined. My underwear was ruined.
Well, I mean, clothes can be cleaned. I mean, wow. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. So it's not completely pressed down, but I had to do that entire edge going from here right to the corner all the way. It's like, it's not bad, but still, that is just evil. So if you don't like stickers, you do not buy this set because they're difficult. They are not as many as in some Speed Champ sets, but the difficulty level is higher. It is so much higher. Oh my God, that was horrible. Lego would do that as two pieces, and we would cry because they won't marry up. Well, okay, so here's your choice. You get a piece like this, and then you get to sweat. But you'll see how you see here, nice and clean. There we go.
Hold up. Oh yeah, that you look spiffy now, don't you?
Yeah. That was tough. Problem is, that was the first one. I got to do another. And I got to do the same thing. I got to get it in the corner like 100%. Because it's going edge to edge. It's like, no. And it'll look like dog shit if I don't do it as good.
Have you seen The Office before?
The TV show?
Yeah,
The American or the British one?
the
Actually, I've
American
seen
one.
bits and pieces of both. Funny show. The American one is better. For the most part, it's better.
You like the Dwight and the Jim pranks?
I just like, I can't remember his name. Is it Carol?
Carol?
What? The male lead? The guy who's always ass backwards and he's see, I could have set that further back
Michael?
too. Yeah, maybe it's Michael. But oosh. Okay, this one is almost as good as the other side. I'll take it though, just to be done with it. It's like, yeah, that's okay. I could see now if I brought it to this leading edge better, but then I would never have been sure, never 100%, so that's okay. We will take it. Okay, so if those are done, so this piece is going, what, right to that edge? Okay. Black piece here, black piece there. I mean, it's still going to look pretty good. And then, oh, okay, so before I do that, trans clear red, one light, trans clear red. How are they going on? Oh, they're going on ahead of time. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So if I did that with one, what do I do with the other? It's on. And there's the black pieces. I mean, it looks good. It's just I know that this side could have been better. This side could have been better. And that's okay. Definitely the most difficult sticker I think I've done today. This one probably wouldn't do well if it got wet now that I'm looking at it. Oh, right. And I knew there was two more evil stickers. Look at this. They're going to have me put a sticker on this. Let me see. I'll put them. How am I going to do this? If I do that, and then that. So I've got to put a sticker on this piece and this piece, and they got to match. And look at that curve. Like, that ain't right.
But this is going to cause you some nightmares tonight.
Oh, you know what's sad is there's two more of these sets I got to do down the road. I'll space them out and a lot more time. Like this is it. I mean, it's almost a minute per piece here. Like this is, 262 pieces. Oh my God, this is horrible. Okay, so this one actually that one first. It's smaller. 14. Actually, that one I could probably move. This is longer. I should do the longer one first. There's definitely some strategizing going on here. Nope, you can't do it from that side. Hang on. 13. Actually, I'll do this side first. 16 and 15. Okay, that makes more sense. If I do that first. 16, lead it right to the edge. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it's too bad the reds don't match. That'll be an eyesore, but hopefully my stickering will make up for it. No. I screwed up. I did. I put it on the wrong piece.
Ooh.
Okay, so let's take a look at our problem here. It is facing the wrong way. Do I dare to try and lift it? Let me see. If not, then I'll make the same mistake on both sides and it'll look fine.
Ronald Bellinger is in Levi's, Quebec.
You know what? We're going to leave it, and I'm going to make the same mistake on both sides to make it consistent. Yep. A little oopsie. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, if I do that now, then I'm committed. Screw it. Screw it. There we go. For a mistake, it lines up really good. Basically, those should have been on the other side. So we will take it. With all that switching back and forth and deciding I'm going to do the other stickers, and it's like, oops. Yeah, but I should have switched the parts. Oh, well. Okay. So good news, bad news. Okay, now we do this one. I had that, you know, it's funny. And then, you know, it was a Sluban set the last time I did that. It was a mech, and I put the first sticker on, and it was like, oh, man, it's wrong. And then I looked at, okay, absolutely no one's going to know it's wrong except for me because no one's familiar with the product. And when I realized, well, if I put the other sticker upside down, no one's going to know or care.
What's the other two cars that you have?
I'm going to say a white one and a yellow one. If I check my collection, let's see. Can I look at model bricks? So McLaren. Let's see. It's 0956, and that'll be yellow. That one. And I think it was 0957. Let's see. And a Lamborghini. And that's a Lamborghini. Cool. Let's see. And this Lamborghini. So, an Aventador. Cool. Okay. That's not so bad. Again, those were names I fished. I converted it from some text Chinese text I had found. But they pretty much looked the way they sounded, so I left it. The company does not actually say that. The Asian reviewer did. So come on. Son of a gun. Let's see. Yes. So even though I put them on the wrong parts, they look great. So if you got to make a mistake, that's the kind of mistake to make. One that still looks good. Okay. Now, take those off, take those off. And what's left for stickers should be a lot easier. So, yeah, I can see now. It's like, but that's okay. That is okay. Is it going right to the edge? Yeah, it's going right to the edge. What a frustrating but beautiful build so far. So there we go. And my two goofs. Still looks great on the back there. But yeah, that sucked. Oh my god. That sucked. Well, you know what's funny? I didn't even pull all the parts. Two of those. One actual tile. You look like Wilson right now. Do you know who Wilson is?
The volleyball.
Nope. Tim Allen had a TV show called Tool Time.
Home Improvement.
Home Improvement. Oh, that's it. Right. The gimmick show in the show was Tool Time. You're right.
I thought you was talking about Castaway.
And he had a neighbor, Wilson. And Wilson, the whole gimmick of the show was Wilson was always that guy behind the fence. So you always saw whatever hat he had on, howdy, neighbor, and he was always behind that fence. And they would have all these great, profound discussions that Tim Allen's character would always actually take the wrong way somehow, thinking that he was getting a good part of whatever advice was being given, but really he was screwing it up. But I mean, that show was funny for so many years. I mean, it like most shows, it went well beyond what it should have. But yeah, that was funny stuff. So a 6.
I thought you was talking about Wilson the volleyball.
No, not. Yeah, I know from Castaway or whatever. Yeah, Wilson. Hey, you know, that was a hell of a coping mechanism for him, keeping him from going batshit crazy. Oh, that is so weird. Okay. So, okay, I got it. Technically, these aren't part of the same image, but I got to put them together. Why would they do that, though? That is interesting. Huh. Okay, I'm going to leave that second. And this is curved. Well, actually, it won't matter if it's curved because it's on a 1x2, and I can fix it if it's wrong. So once I get the stickers done, we're only 2 minutes or 5 minutes away from finishing. But, oh my God, these last 2 stickers. Okay. Time to go blind again. Let's see. Black on black. So right to that edge. No. Nope, 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 nope. Lift up, lift up. Retreat. Okay, that is marginally better. And then number 5, is that the final sticker? That's the final one I'm going to use. Should I take it right to the edge? Yeah, maybe I will. I'll stick it right down in the corner and work backwards. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, okay, so I probably didn't have to go straight to that edge, but it's done. Okay, let's take that one off. Keep it away from the other one. Yeah, if you're going to make a mistake, be consistent. Now, I did put it on, like it's, wow, that's beautiful. But this is another one where they didn't quite cut it right to the edge. It's like, oh, you guys, you let me down. Why would you do all the others right to the edge and not that one? Okay, so I got that. Can I get this one off? There we go. Okay, and they're the stickers. So what are we doing here? 2 of these plates. Which way is this supposed to be shaped like that? One by 3s beside it. Okay, so 1 by 3, 1 by 3. Ooh, I got the actually that was nice. Wow, right to the edge. You'll see this in a second. Is that going on there? Yes. That's the only thing that could have been worse if they wanted me to put a sticker on the quarter round. So look at that. Right to the pointed edge.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Now, on this one, I could have gone back 1/8 of an inch, maybe, or 1/16 of an inch, but no one's. Hey, Mega Dan Branco, almost done. Dude, the stickers on, oh, by the way, look at the stickers on that dude that I did. That's 2 pieces going through the 30.
That's your greatest achievement right there.
That one there. And even actually, even the black pieces, which I complained about, I did make a mistake. And look at these 2 stickers here. Hard to tell, right? But I actually screwed them up. These should have been here. Those should have been there. But you know what? Once I realized I did the first one wrong, well, just move forward. It still looks amazing. But even looking down, like that's not bad. If you got to make a mistake, that's kind of a cool one to make. I'll convince myself of that. Let's see. Keep telling myself that. Let's see. Oh, That is so cool. That makes for a nice front end. Okay. Tile already there. Okay, we'll put this piece on for now. That's looking really nice. So as much as I hated doing the shoulder as one sticker, it's definitely better. And if they do it on the other sets, at least now I know. That was hard to do. That was hard to do. Okay, some wheels. I was going to say, oh no, I got no caps. That's not true. I do have caps. Yeah, this is the Sluban model bricks, which is their 8 wides. So this represents, you know, the current, say the last 12 months of Speed Champs quality kind of builds, and the techniques used too. And it's like, yeah, it's up there. But in their case, their stickers are mostly edge to edge full bleed, which is both a nightmare and amazing to put on. Ooh, ah. I mean, it spins freely enough, but it's not going to roll as nice. It's just not. I know from experience. I think if I wanted to roll better, I would swap out for Lego Technic pins. Yeah, see? It's okay, but it's not as free rolling. But yeah, I mean, it just, you can feel there's a little resistance. If I swapped it to the, boy, is that bigger? Wow. Yeah, it's a good 2 bricks longer. 2 studs longer. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Hey, if that's what it takes to get a look, I mean, I don't have a problem with that.
That looks nice.
Well, that's an abrupt end. Look at this, and it's such weird extra pieces. So hands, one of those is extra, one of those. But, you know, the Chinese builds are kind of like that. So, let's see. We'll move that back. Do, 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 do. Here, let's do that. What we'll do is we'll remove this, remove that. And she driving? No.
Would you like to have a Ferrari?
If you give it to me, maybe, but we already talked about this. I wouldn't spend my money on it. That's a great way to burn money too. Oh man, these guys. So it's funny, like they go to all this effort and they still have one issue. They don't fit in terribly well. Let's see. Actually, that one went in better than she did. She's a problem. Let's see. Figures, women are problems, right? Let's see. And I don't like the sprue edge on her head. That's not a good sign of quality there. So, no helmets, which is both good and bad, I guess. And they absolutely suffer from that age-old problem of it don't fit with the top on. You guys lie. I don't see a way to gimmick it either. I can push down all I want till I'm blue in the face. Let's see. Oh, is that the only way? I got to bend their heads down. Remember, they got the necks. Let's see. That's not better. That's horrible. That is horrible. I wonder. So I'm cheating now. Let's see. I took the seat back out. And if I can... She's more problematic than he is. So now... I'm going to pull him out. Yep. You know what they did? They lied. They lied. So, this build doesn't have two of those in the seats. There's no way. No way.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, unless I did it really wrong. And if there's a gap, you know, hey, maybe I could do it another way. Well, let's see here. But that's solid behind there. But I'll pop them off. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, that's a solid brick. There's just no way. Is that my chewed up one? Okay, that's my chewed up one. Yeah, I mean, I got nowhere to go. Like, really, guys? Come on. But you know what we can do, since I got this open? Can I bury those pieces? Look at this, I'm half taking it apart now. I'm putting the seats underneath. That is so cool. The seats are going in the trunk, folks. That is how you creatively solve a problem. I love it. I love it. All right. Okay, those got nowhere to go on if I do that. So this car will actually rattle if I do that. Okay, do this. Put this piece in. That really sucks, though. I know a lot of the Speed Champs had that problem where you can't close the canopy with, and you know, with the hair pieces or helmets on. But one problem with these Sluban figures is they have very high hair pieces, you know, and it does not help the cause at all. Well, I want some snips, but I don't have some snips here. Do I? No. So we cheated. We took the back rests out of the the seats. We took them out. There's something I did with Mega once. I think I did that with the Warthog. I don't know if that sounds familiar to Dan, but there was one where like I wasn't thrilled, and I took the seats out. See, and they horrible stud. Get in there. So they got only one set of holes in the bottom of the feet. And just trying to get them. See? Oh, he did it great. He did it great. So I got this piece to put back on. This piece to put back on. Okay. Put these back. I'm the king of hiding parts inside the same build, so I don't have to track it, but I still have the extra parts that wouldn't have mattered. But if I had no other parts other than that, then I would have done something creative, even changed the build a little. I just noticed there's a gap there. Oh, she's going live. Cool. One of my friends is going live. Okay, this bra just won't stud in this for anything. So, and her hair piece is not helping us any. I don't even care if she studded it in as long as she doesn't push that hood up. So there you go. Is that working? There we go.
I wonder how much mileage per gallon I could get out of it.
Out of a real Ferrari? I don't know. I think there was a running joke, how many gallons per mile? You definitely don't buy these to save money. If you're worried about gas, you're not buying these cars. So yeah, I can't make this closer. That's the only problem with this camera mount. I may need to rethink that. Or buy a magnet mount where I could, because I don't have a quick way to take this off and have it be stable. Let's see. Can I cheat? All right, so. Because I used to like to have it at about this position. So I need to get creative at some point. Or go back to using this mount sometimes. Because that, like that, would still be better. There you go. Well, at least I got a working solution. See, that's the thing. I like to think quick. And then, wow, I can't believe we did 3 hours on this one build. That's not what I expected.
Turned out really good, but at the end.
Yeah, no, it's that's a beautiful looking car. All the complaints I had about the rear end, it does go together the way they intended, but the instructions are batshit stupid. Like, they're just horrible. But it comes out incredible looking. The rear stickers here are nice, hard to do. Because on that car you would have kind of a chicken wire mesh there, so that's not bad.
Like a carbon fiber.
Yeah, it would probably be a carbon fiber, but it would be like a mesh, like a grill. These stickers come out really nice. It would have been nice if it was one smooth piece, I suppose, but this is where Lego's newest piece would be nice, because then they could have it lower and smooth, and maybe one piece would be what they would do instead of two. Yeah. But yeah, 2 studs longer than that car. I'm curious how it matches up to this one. So here's a Lego Ferrari. And, okay, so comparable. Oh, the wheelbase. So the wheelbase here is longer by 1 stud. 2 studs longer as a whole. That's neat. So I'm going to like the builds. I'm just going to be frustrated as I'm doing them. I think that's what it's going to come down to. And now I've got a little bit of extra parts I'll have to manage, which means it goes into a little Ziploc marked Sluban B0955, so I know. Wow, that's funny. The last page, they're so abrupt, they don't even print. They don't even give you one more page. Like, it ends with the last instruction and, oh no, here. Putting the wheels on, and they don't even flip it back over for you. Just black. They do what they can, and they just call it, of course, sports car. Italian sports car. Italy flag, right? Italy colors. Colors.
I'm looking for the Comprensione in March.
Really?
But, yeah.
Very nice. And I guess the part I'm most proud of is that 30 there. I mean, if you're not looking closely, it almost looks like it's one big sticker.
That's your greatest achievement right there.
Yeah, that's up there. Yeah, it's a shame I messed this piece and this piece up. What's cool, though, is because of the way I screwed up, it looks like the front. I mean, all the tapered edges are the same way. So it still looks slick. That rear end, I do like that. If that one piece there, right there, that is, oh, there it is. That's holding most of this on there, right? Which is funny because it looked like it was a throwaway part of the build, and it turned out to be one of the most impressive. Here you've got a hinge piece that creates that sloped angle. And then this piece clips in upside down. You can see it's tiled there. I mean, that is pretty sick. I would love to see if there was a 8-wide Lego of this build, but I don't believe there was.
I wonder if that can fit minifigures in there.
Well, sure you could. In fact, it'd probably be better because, like I said, the hair pieces on these guys is pretty bad, and they're taller. Well, okay, I tell you what. Let's see. No hair piece, but how about we put a pinky on? Let's see. Let's let Pinky drive. This is the one I found on the floor, and I didn't realize I was missing it.
Is that from Everybody's Awesome? Everyone's Awesome?
No, it's not. Oh, I don't think you've seen this. Let me show you something. This is a very unique collection that not many people will have. Now, that awesome set gives you 12 colors, maybe. And frankly, they're the most common ones.
Impressive.
Yeah, the only problem is you got to ruin Lego to do it.
Ruin?
A lot of those you can't get that way. You have to remove the printing. So Brasso or polymer eraser. Polymer erasers are better than Brasso because Brasso is really bad. But a polymer eraser, and you can lift the print right off with a lot of friction. Oh yeah, look, without doing anything, there's the figure. There's definitely more room. And I dare say I could put that figure in with a helmet too. Let's see. There's definitely clearance there. You put a helmet on that, and that'd be fine. No problem with an actual Lego figure.
That looks so much better.
Yeah, well, their heads are big. Well, they're a little taller, and then the hair pieces are ridiculous. They're fun, but they're ridiculous.
They look. That one looks like Donny Osmond when he was younger.
Yeah, a little bit. See, the thing is, the 5 characters, and these are 2 of them. Some of they're from the same wave I did earlier. They're some sort of cartoon. So I just realized now I gotta make that minifig thing 2 studs longer. Son of a gun. I hope I don't find any more of those figures on the floor. Is that one unique? So all those figures, some of them are duplicated. I only have 37 colors, but I've got about 45 or 48 there. Yeah, I got, 2 blacks, 2 dark blues. The greens are tough because I've either got a couple of them duplicated or I got some slightly defective, miscolored pieces. So, which is possible. Actually, I got the same problem with one of my oranges. Either it was a misprint color-wise, like quality control issue, or some I don't know or what, because it's just odd. Legit Lego piece, but it's like, yeah. So I think we're going to shut her down. I think 3+ hours on a non-Lego Speed Champ set's more than plenty. It is sad I couldn't leave that backing. And you know what's? I thought there was a chance that backing was going to give me grief. Every time I build any of them, Speed Champs or otherwise, it's like, oh, I just want the hoods to close. Because I know that was a problem for so long. not being able to get a reasonable closure on these tops, especially since these guys did such a good job of doing that print and doing it on the inside of the plastic, not the outside. Because that won't scratch off, you know? That'll put up with some abuse. So thanks for hanging with me, Greg. And oh, I just realized that's a chip. Nope, dirt. I'm going to work tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a small build when I get home. Take it easy, guys.
Bye.
Peace.